evening and welcome to NTV's Grow, coming to you on location, where else but at the Nebraska State Fair. Agriculture and the fair just seem to go hand in hand. We'll have much more coming up later in the show. But we start with headlines, where a new report says corn prices are on the rise. A government report shows a large amount of land left unplanted. Corn prices had been falling all summer on expectations of a strong crop. But now December futures are up 17 cents to $4.72 a bushel, the biggest increase in 6 weeks. Wheat and soybeans are also trading higher. But Nebraska's winter wheat is on pace for the lowest production since World War II. According to the USDA, the forecast is at 41.8 million bushels. The average yield is expected to be 36 bushels an acre, 5 lower than last year and the lowest since 2006. It seems the state fair brought with it the return of summer weather, and that could be a good thing after cooler weather hampered development of the corn crop. The USDA says warmer temperatures are needed in many areas to advance crop maturity. Dryland corn is rated only 45% good or excellent, compared with the 59% average usually at this point. Irrigated corn conditions stand at 79% good or excellent, but corn pollination remains significantly behind schedule. Ranchers are feeling more optimistic about their herds after recent rainfalls have greened up pastures. Years of drought have decimated herds across the country, but ponds and pastures are looking better in many areas. Week-to-week cow slaughter numbers have been down recently, but experts say that may be in part because ranchers were sending cattle to market because they didn't have pasture for them. And ranchers may be thinking about increasing herd size once again. Now we're going to look at conditions across the country. Humid and wet conditions could increase the possibilities of crop disease. Experts in Missouri say rain carries funguses in the air, which means diseases can spread. Things like rust, gray leaf spot, northern corn leaf blight, brown spot, crazy top, and ear rot develop in wet conditions. Fungicides are most effective when used before corn has silks. And some areas of the country may be declared disasters because of too much rain. That's the case in South Carolina, where the governor says heavy rains have left fields underwater. Governor Nikki Haley has asked for a federal disaster declaration in South Carolina that would entitle farmers to low-interest loans to help them recover. Producers there are having a hard time harvesting hay, so cattle could run low on feed this winter. With Congress still at odds over a new farm bill, some have suggested removing food stamps that make up a big expense in that program. But North Dakota Farmers Union says not so fast. Farmers Union officials say it's important to link nutrition programs to family farmers. One official in North Dakota says it's about connecting people who grow food with those who eat food. But some Republicans want to move nutrition programs to a separate bill so they can make deeper cuts to food stamps. Corn and soybeans dominate the landscape here in Nebraska, but some are becoming more interested in cover crops to diversify their rotations. The University of Nebraska has scheduled a bus tour to learn more about no-till practices, diverse rotations, cover crops, and livestock grazing systems. The 2-day bus tour will take place September 4th and 5th in central Nebraska. Summer is prime time for fresh produce from your local farmers market. But if you're not a regular, you may have questions. Karen Kafa has more.
Part of the fun of the farmers market can be getting to know the farmers, but chatting up vendors can also be a good opportunity to verify the freshness and safety of produce. Ask how long they've been farming, where the farm is located, and when fruits and vegetables were harvested. The Alliance for Food and Farming recommends asking vendors to clarify and confirm statements like certified organic and pesticide-free, and ask what kinds of food safety precautions take place on the farm and also when transporting the goods. Beyond produce, make sure items like eggs and meat are properly chilled at the market. Ask whether milk and cheese is pasteurized to kill harmful bacteria. Unpasteurized milk can pose risks, especially for children, older adults, and pregnant women. Meat should go in a separate bag from produce to avoid cross-contamination. When you get home, wash hands with warm water and soap before and after preparing fresh produce. Wash fruits and vegetables under running water before eating, cutting, or cooking. The FDA doesn't recommend washing with soap, detergent, or commercial produce washes. And refrigerate cut or peeled fruits and vegetables within 2 hours of preparation. For Consumer Watch, I'm Karen Kefa.
Another Nebraska county joins the list as livestock friendly. Johnson County, which includes Tecumseh, is the 22nd to take part in the program. Road signs will go up bearing the program logo. The livestock-friendly program does not supersede local zoning rules, but is a way for counties to voluntarily agree to the program, coordinated by the State Department of Agriculture. And while you're out here at the State Fair, the University of Nebraska encourages you to stop by and check out a variety of exhibits. UNL's College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources will have hands-on activities in the 4-H building. Kids can build bridges, towers, and boats and learn what it's like to receive a Big Ten education. Visitors can also sample salsa, pickles, beef jerky, popcorn, and more. Products from 20 food companies made in Nebraska. And while you're out here at the Nebraska State Fair, we want to know, what's your favorite part? Is it the food, the rides, maybe the livestock shows? Go to our website, nebraska.tv, click on NTV's Grow. We encourage you to vote in this week's poll question. Agriculture is key to the State Fair's success. More after the break.